It's time for the Habs fans hangout. Game number 72, Philadelphia in Montreal. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. We got game number 72. 10 games going to be, no doubt about that, for Montreal. There's no way in hell. I don't know if they're mathematically eliminated or not, but they're not. I mean, they could win all their games and they're not going anywhere. So we got the game tonight. They're back home after a relatively long road trip of 5 games over 2 weeks. And I find a lot of teams, a lot of times when they come back from a road trip that length or more, tend to lose that first game. I don't think that's going to happen here tonight. I think Montreal beats Philadelphia. I'm calling it 3-2. And I think Caden Primo is going to be a huge difference here tonight. We'll see if I'm right. I hope I'm right. It's gut feeling. But Primo played well against them the last time. We lost in a shootout. So it was a good game. It was also 3-2, but it was in a shootout in Philadelphia. And I think they're going to repeat the score, but flip the winner. Now, if Philadelphia loses tonight and Washington wins tonight, Philadelphia falls out of the third place spot and goes to the wild card because there's just 1 point difference between them. So Montreal could be spoilers a bit here, and I think that's what they've got to look forward to, is being spoilers. Are they going to start already? No, not yet. So, so I've got the game, obviously, not showing it. I'm watching it. Hopefully you are too at home. If not, I'll try to keep you updated. And if Matt shows up and he's more ahead, he's going to be ahead of me. We might get some play-by-play. We'll do some color commentary, talk to you guys in the chat. And that's what we got for you tonight. Hanging out, watching the game with friends. That's what this is all about. If you are new to the channel, there's not a lot of people here, but if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that notifications bell. All right, who's here? Guru. Guru, almost always now the first commenter. Took over from Daryl Adams, who must be busy. He's not here as often, but he used to be the first one all the time. Welcome in, Guru. And Phil Sailor, Filibuster Wonder Phil is in the room. Huzu, hey, Huzu. Even though we're low in the rankings, I'm inclined to call this season a success. Yeah, I don't think it was about standings necessarily this year. It's the progress of players, certain players in particular, but the team overall, and that has happened. Phil says Primo shutout, Habs super win 1-0 with Galley the only scorer. I know I'm late. You don't mind. You don't. I mean, you don't mind. No, it's fine. If you get it, you get bragging rights. That's what happens. Aiken saw somewhere on Twitter the other day Philly fans were comparing Cole to Cam York. They are. And some were actually saying the latter is better with confidence. Yeah, I actually there was a poll. I took Cole, obviously. But on their part, at least, Cam York is becoming a really top-notch defenseman. So, I mean, at least he wasn't a bum. But I'm not biting in that Cam York's the better player right now. Anyway, he'll have to prove that over a few more years. Matt Greer, hey Matt, how's it going? I'm doing okay. Do you think when those rumors of us trading for Philly's piece of shit goalie that he may have caught wind of the piece of shit thing and he did and scared him? I know there was a rumor. That's all it was a rumor. Nobody was interested in taking him. Philly put him out there. Nobody was interested. No, I think they all knew. I think they all kind of knew. So they were staying away. Phil, I'm actually working on something. You missed. I read the first couple of verses. I'm kind of stuck, but I haven't really put much time. But I'm working on a poem. It's timely, so it has to be done soon. So that season is coming back. You know that. Poetry season is off season mostly. Mostly now. It used to be out, but now it's mostly that. Too much going on otherwise. Hey there, TNG. No worries. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're about 3, 4, 5 minutes. There might be a ceremony though. I'm not sure, but we're not far away. That ceremony might have been the last game. I don't know. But Matt's supposed to join me tonight, but I don't see him here, so don't know. His loss. Forgot to put my other thing in the freezer. Oops, too late. Another solid game from Hudson tonight. That's what I saw on Twitter. I saw a couple of highlights. Yeah, I must have saw both those, the goal and the assist highlight. It's becoming a typical. This is why we won't see Hudson here till the very end of the season, because that team's going to go far. So I don't expect to see him early, and I dare say, we may only see him for the last game of the season because he can only get here for the last two. He might not get here quick enough to be in the second to last game. Like, we won't see a lot of Hudson this year, but I don't doubt that he'll be breaking camp in Montreal next year. My opinion, it's early, but Matt Greer, no. Kent Hughes has already said David Reinbacher will not be coming up to Montreal this year. Disappointing, yes, but it's already been announced. So, and I had that in one of my, I don't remember which show, but Reinbacher will not be coming up, barring some kind of injury or something. But Kent Hughes said this, I guess it was last week, middle of the week, something like that. I'm disappointed. I wanted to see him here, but they're trying to make the playoffs, and he's helping them. So unless they get in there and they're sure they're in there, he's not coming up for a look. And that's probably the same for Mayu. They're in a big playoff race there. They need everybody. I'm sorry if I burp a little bit or whatever. I just finished eating literally like less than 10 minutes before the show. I ordered food, and it took forever to get here. So we got Erson and Primo tonight. Primo with a 7-7-2, 285 goals against and a 910 save percentage. So his numbers are A1. What I get, I had Chinese food. Chinese food. Aren't I an accomplished cook bagel guy? Yeah, but I'm old and don't feel like cooking anymore. That's the honest to God truth. I just don't feel like cooking very much anymore. And I got home really late and all that. So, I mean, I have food. I was out shopping today. That's why I was late. But what are you going to do? We're just about to get started. Habs in their Reds because they're home. I like seeing their Reds only because they're home and we don't have 9 or 10 o'clock start. I prefer them in white. Cooking is fun, but you're younger than me. When I was your age, I still loved to cook. I don't feel like cooking anymore very much. You don't have to convince me about cooking. I love to cook all my whole life. Lately, All right, we're almost underway. Almost. You guys is probably underway. For me, not yet. Suzuki and Frost. Oh, that was Frost, yeah. We're underway. You know what? I was going to say Alex is going to join us maybe. I forgot to send him a link. So hopefully Matt will do that. But Alex might show up in the third period if Matt gets here and sends him a link. Otherwise, you just got me. This should be an easier matchup in that Philly's 4-4-2 in their last 10, so they're not like on a 9-game streak or this or that. But the thing is, they're really solid defensive team. We'll see if Montreal can get in there and get some goals. Hey there, Drew. How's it going? We are in the is that dessert? No, that's desert first year. What do you mean by that? We're in the desert first years. You mean the drought? That's some people limit themselves because of the number. That's what do you mean by that? That's random there. I don't understand. Do you notice anything about my picture? Oh, this? Is that what you're saying? It was skewed? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Looks good to me. On the screen you talk about? We're 2 minutes in. No score. No shot clock up, so I don't know that. And I'm really getting my first good look now. I don't know. Can you see the screen in my glasses? Is what you're saying? Looks normal to me. They are bright. I have no idea what you're talking about. 3 minutes in here to the first period. Gooley, man, is he motoring? Wow. All alone, though, in there, gets a shot away, coast to coast practically. He motored there, man. The lines? What lines? I don't know what you're talking about. I see. I mean, the blue line, red line, like that? I don't know. They're blue and red. Renegade Man, every indication is that Hudson will sign his ELC as soon as the season is done. And I mean, he hasn't said anything or denied it in any way. So Hudson will sign his ELC. It's whether or not he'll make it here in time to get into any games. I guess so. I kind of remember you said that. I mean, they're fine now. I guess they were waiting for them to go away for them to redo all the lines. We're almost 5 minutes in. This is a fast first period so far. I was going to say, oh, that wasn't the whistle? I thought I heard a whistle. I did. So that's weird. I wonder if I'm not sports that the audio and the video don't line up a lot. I have a feeling because I heard a whistle and it took like 5 seconds before they did. Like, I don't know what's going on with this goddamn station. Sports Sportsnet should just be ashamed of himself. Hey there, BL. What's a done deal? Matt's been handling the negotiations on Hughes's behalf. You guys, I don't know. Maybe it's me. I'm stupid tonight, but you guys are catching me with random shit. I don't know what you're talking about. Reinbacher is playing well in the battle. Renegade Man. No shot clock yet. Almost 6 minutes in. Might be good to have a shot clock. Did you see what Tortorella said about Marty St. Louis? He praised him, said we are in good hands here, and that he just praised him. I can't remember everything, but like really nice. If you think that Marty is getting fired and he's not a good coach, listen to what Tortorella said about him. Matt was handling negotiations of Cole Hudson's contract. Lane Hudson. Which one is it? Well, I mean, listen, they're limited, right? An ELC, you're limited in the amount. You can only go so high. I'm sure he's going to get whatever that limit is. Easy peasy. It's a matter of if it's 2 or 3 years. Listen, if he's going to come here and play even one game, they're burning a year of the ELC. It'll be a 3-year ELC, so they can burn one and still have him for 2 on ELC. But it's not really much to negotiate for an ELC. Oh, the shot clock is back! Yay! Thanks for making an entrance. Shots are 2-2, no score. We are just over 6 minutes in to this game on my screen, which probably means for you guys, first period must be over by now. Penalty coming up. Thank you, Paul. Because why should I discover this on my own? No, BL ELC can be 2 or 3. At least that's how I understand it. It can be a 2 or 3 year ELC. Paul, it's just that when you guys say that, you're telling me, okay, there's a penalty. It kind of, I'm watching the game. I kind of want to get it, as I see it. That's all. And because I really cut back on or got people to stop doing that, for the goals and stuff. So except for Matt Outdoor, who's not here right now. Yeah, Aiken, you got it right. And the thing he doesn't seem to get is that I don't like it. So why you keep doing it? Doesn't seem to get that. Where I flat out said why I don't like it and all that. And I don't know. Over the head. Well, that's what's going to start happening. I've done that, and it's only Matt Outdoor now who busts the score, or Matt Norton if he comes in. Something about Matt's, I guess. The thing is, I'm kind of used to it now, but no, it does affect my enjoyment of the game. I'd rather see it as it happens than know that it's coming. Guru, they obviously he coached Marty, and he said Marty was a pain in the ass, but he was always asking him questions, talking. He said he's a very unique hockey mind. He just said such really nice things about him. they obviously like each other and respect each other greatly. Actually, I used to not like Torts Guru, but I something in the last, I don't know, since I'm doing this, say, I've totally changed I like the guy. I think he's a good coach. And I just like him. He's a quote machine. Like, you want to hear what he has to say, kind of like the way Don Cherry used to be, right? Different, but in that vein. Oh yeah, we're on the PK there. Okay, they don't have a good power play. 13.4 coming in, last in the league. Renegade man, exactly. I've grown to love the guy for his character. He is a good coach, and he's a stand-up kind of guy, which I didn't really get before. I have respect for him. He's got the balls to do what he says. Like if he says something, he's got the balls to back it up. And I like that about him. A little action in front of Primo. Halfway through the power play now. I mean, Aiken, you're right. I don't hold it against him because of his era, and I understand this, but you're right. I mean, I've learned to not be like that, to change, because I grew up in that. But he's older than me, and he didn't learn to know when to say what is on his mind and not to. But I mean, in his day, Cherry was great. We loved Cherry. Big save there by Primo with 28 seconds left on the power play. Well, they do, I guess, because there's Tortorella. I'm sure there's other guys like that. Who's got the power play? Philadelphia. 28 seconds left. Are you talking about Tortorella, Bill? If that's the case, I respect him even that much more. And if it's Cherry, I'm not surprised. He loves dogs. He loves animals. It was a character, and it was a character. Now, that stuff that he said, like about you people and stuff like that. No, he's an old guy, comes from a different era. And I understand it because I grew up in it. But today, when you know better, you shouldn't be like that anymore because we know better. We know a lot more things and understand better. But the old people don't really always. I changed, I know, and thank God I did. I grew up in a shitty era for that. So easy to be racist, so easy to be homophobic. But today, unless you're an idiot, you learn. I'm not saying Cherry was an idiot, just he's old. We're halfway through this first period. 4 shots to 2 for Philly, no score. That was close. Come on, boys, let's get that first one. Come on, boys. Oh, Bill, it is Torts. No, I good. Even more respect for the guy. And Aiken, yeah, Cherry did a lot for the game. He did, no doubt. I'm telling you, you should have heard the stuff I heard and grew up with. I don't know how I'm not a racist today, but I'm not. I mean, I'm totally not. It's ridiculous, you know. But man, I seriously, I don't know how I'm not. You know, I'm smarter than that. I learned. Alex might be able to get in for the third. I forgot to send him a link though, so unless Matt shows up, I don't think either of them are coming in. Oops. Interference. Sanheim for interference. Montreal goes on the power play. Now, thing is, our power play is better than theirs, you know, by like 5 percentage points, but their PK is third in the league. So they've got their, you know, their work cut out for them, the Habs. So we'll see what happens. Renegade Man, will they re-sign Harris? I mean, that's a good question. You know what? I don't know. I don't think so. And it's not because I don't like Harris. It's just the guys that are coming up behind. So it depends. And if they re-sign him, it wouldn't be for a big contract because it's more likely they got to move him. Toronto scored. Damn it. It's definitely going to be the one and rare time that Alex is hoping Toronto wins because Alex doesn't like Toronto either, but he wants Washington to lose. So this movie, there's not a lot of movies I see where I go, yeah, I want to see it. They're showing the trailer for Monkey Man with Dev Patel. Um, looks really good, and he's become somewhat of an action star. Um, from I forget what he did. He some weird movie went to start his career. He's become a good actor and done some movies I really like. I don't know if you've seen that, but Monkey Man. I'm going to see that when it comes out. Not in the theater. I don't do that. Renegade Man. I mean, that's the. I imagine it's the plan. It's the hope. Something like that. Oh, that's right. It was Slumdog Millionaire, which was a good movie. But he's become a good action star. It's like his second or third movie I think he's done like that, and this looks really good. Hopefully, it is. Anyway, I talk about movies and TV a lot, so I thought I'd throw that in there because there's not a lot of movies that come out that I go, yeah, I want to see that. Not a lot. That's the first one in a little while. Speaking of what we were talking about, when I was a kid, to think that I would say, "Oh, that movie with Dev Patel, I want to see that." That would never have come out of my mouth as a kid because we were assholes. Okay, we got a hockey game on. I forgot about it. So far, no score. We're getting got to be getting down towards the 5 minute mark, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. Still no score. Okay, just under 8 minutes left. Montreal with a minute and a half to go on the power play. Forgot about the power play. Suzuki's next goal will be his 30th. Last 30 goal scorer, I want to say was Galchenyuk. Am I right? I'm trying to think. No, Pacioretty, I guess. I guess Pacioretty. I think. Come on, boys, pull one in on the power play. Suzuki scores! Boom! His 30th. 1-0 Montreal. Nice. Thank you guys for not spoiling that one for me. Appreciate that. And if I'm correct, Slav with his 41st point. And let's see who's in on that. Yeah, Matheson, Slav, Suzuki. Beautiful. Nick Suzuki, 30 goals. Who had Galley? Oh, right, Gallagher. How did I forget Gallagher? You're right. 9-game point streak. So that's a record and counting because the 8 games are a record for a teenager. I don't know if it's the NHL or just the Habs. Now it's 9 for Slav. Just look at Slav on the bench. He just got this confidence he did not have at the beginning of the season. It's clear in his face. He looks like a man. At the beginning of the season, he looked like a boy. I think that's the best way to describe it. But I mean, there's no doubt about Slav anymore. Beba, you're 100% right. That's Slav's last chance to put up points as a teenager tonight. Saturday, he turns 20. Renegade Man Suzuki is. Yeah, I was talking about Slav before. So Montreal up 1-0. The shots are 4-3 for Philly, but we're up 1-0. That's what counts. Suck it, Alex. We're getting close to the last month of the regular season, the guy said. Does he know what the date is today? We're getting close to the last 2 weeks. More like it. 2.5 weeks left. Frankie Corral, I don't like that guy for some reason, so I'm not surprised that he doesn't know how long is left in the season. Oh, Joe. Quick recovery, Joe. Sciatica's fucking painful. Matt Greer, I mean, so am I. And you're looking at, that's why they're so exciting right now. And, I think they're going to try to pour that on in the last games of the season. Because they don't care about that draft pick. They don't. And they're not going to get their way out of where they are. They're not. So I think we're going to see a lot of this good play. I don't know if they're going to win all the games, but they're not. But they're going to play really good. And they have in the whole road trip. There was only maybe the first game wasn't great against Calgary. Other than that, they played well. Could Slav score 20 before the end of the season? He needs 5 more to do that. Could he? He could. That's not out of the question. I don't think he will, though, but he could. Yes. Just 5.5 minutes left in the first on my screen. Oh, it's true. It's Good Friday there already. Yep. It's kind of why I went shopping today because I didn't know if they'd be what the hours or what they're going to be open at all some places. So I went today. But they're going to be open tomorrow. Well, he's only 5 away. He's got 10 games after tonight. So I get it, Joe, and I agree with you, but the possibility still remains that he could do it. I don't think he will either. I had him at 18 goals going into the season. My prediction was 18 goals. He's got 15. He might get that. I think 17, maybe 18. I had him at 43 points. I think he's going to get more than that. I think he's probably going to get 46, 47 points. And I'll tell you, 45 points, second year after you're drafted. I think that's pretty good. Joe, they might be here. That's why I didn't take a chance, but I don't think they are. But I just did not take a chance. So it was hectic to go shopping and get back and all that, but it was worth it in case. It's been a very close game as far as no team's outplaying the other, I don't think, from what I've seen. I've been talking a lot, but boom, Struble to Anderson, and Andy gets a goal. No, or Ullinen. Who got that goal? Oh, Ullinen got it. I thought that was Andy. I gotta see that again. What? Andy didn't get that? Oh, okay. Andy sort of waved at it. He didn't touch the puck, though. Ullinen, his first goal since November 16th, I think they said. 2-0 Montreal, 3 minutes left. 2 goals on their first 5 shots. Erston is a bit overplayed. He might be tired. Anderson with a weak little shot, but he got it. He got in there. Montreal is playing well. Well, Flyers fans better hope the Caps lose. They better hope, because if the Caps win tonight, they fall out of the 3rd spot into the wild card. Did Andy get the assist on that? Did he touch it? I don't know. That was hard to see, but the last view that I saw, it went in like past Andy, and he swatted his stick at it, but it didn't look like he touched it. So I don't know how he would get an assist on that. Lucas, hey, welcome in. No worries. Yeah, Montreal playing well. Montreal playing well. You heard that? I don't know. We'll see how. I didn't see the thing go by who got it, but I don't see how Andy would have gotten an assist there. Considering where it came, the play came from, Andy was on the other side of the net. But my old eyes could be very wrong, so it's no problem. I wonder when on Saturday with Carolina if KK is going to be looking at Slav with envy. That could have been me. Joe, no worries. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. But I just didn't see the announcement thing. Okay, Ulanen is fourth from Struble and Suzuki. So Suzuki with a goal and an assist. And if I'm correct, one more assist for Nick. And he has had 3 seasons in a row with 20 goals, 40 assists. So he needs one more assist. 10 games after tonight. He'll definitely get it if he doesn't get it tonight. Save through traffic with Caden Primo, and everyone's going to get involved in a little pushing and shoving. Nothing really comes of that. Jack Eye's out there. But that's what a shitty replay they showed. See nothing? TNG, not on my screen, they didn't. No score. They didn't score. I thought maybe that's the new way of going of spoiling the score. Hey, did they score? What year did you have that, BL? TNG. Now they must have got it wrong though. 40 seconds left in the first here. Don't. Why blow the whistle? 3 seconds left. Let it go. TNG, the app got it wrong. That's all. No big deal. But I mean, it's like 3 seconds left, so it's going to be 2-0 after one period. So that's a good first period for Montreal. But the question becomes, does that carry on into the second, or do they have that second period breakdown, which they haven't really had in a little while? Uh-oh. Anderson going at it with somebody. Savard going at it with somebody. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jack Guy's got 3 guys on him. He's holding on to, he's taking punches. He's holding on to 2 guys. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, Lucas, I would probably let the clock run, but what are you going to do? That's the most you've seen Andy do in a while. And you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He hasn't done much except skate around lately, unfortunately. Okay, how's my food? Matt. What does Matt want to show me? Don't come into the room though. Just send me a text. Matt, send me a text, something on Twitter. Okay. Okay. The hell, Matt? What's that? Hey there, Red. All right, we got an intermission. Yeah, what am I doing sitting here like that? We got an intermission. What do you guys want to talk about? Great first period by Montreal. Will this game get out of hand physically if Montreal scores a couple more goals? What do you think? Because that seemed pretty it's getting heated for some reason out there, and I'm not really seeing the play on the ice to get heated. But it seems like it's getting heated. What do you want? What do you want?
Oh, a lot of hockey on today. A lot of hockey. A lot of good hockey. A lot of good players.
A lot of good hockey right here in this game.
Oh, yeah. No, that was a great first period. I don't know if you caught any highlights from BU and RIT earlier, but fucking BU destroyed them.
One track mind, that kid.
Huh?
One track mind. Bug you. I saw.
I just sent you Hudson's goal.
No, I didn't. All I got was the writing part. I didn't. The video didn't. It didn't give it to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's my phone because it's not the only time that happens to me on the phone. So it must be. That shouldn't be anything. I have internet at home, Wi-Fi. I should have that. I don't know. Good game so far. If you want wins, because I watch my team to lose, man.
Did you know, by the way, that was Ulinen's first goal in 43 games?
Yeah, since November 16th, I think they said.
I texted Alex. I'm like, bro, you just let a dude score for the first time in half a season.
Yeah, because it's Alex's fault. Yeah, is he going to show up at all? Because I forgot to send him a link.
I don't know if this game gets any worse. He might have a mental breakdown.
Well, but just think how fun that'll be to see his head
I
explode
know.
right here on live.
I'll shoot him a text.
Just see if he wants. If he does, send him a link. I forgot. And you can tell him people have been asking, and it's not a joke. 3 people already asked if he's going to show up. And they said because he's so funny. And I'm not making this up.
I just texted him.
It is the truth. So
I tagged you in Hudson's goal too. He had a sick assist as well.
Yeah, I saw them both on Twitter before I came in for this.
So good. It'd be a crime if we don't win the first overall pick, so him and Macklin Celebrini can continue to play together. Be a damn crime.
Crime.
What's up,
Joe? Joe's having calamari and chips, which I assume we would call French fries or here. But calamari for lunch.
Yep. Sue's scored the first goal. 30 goals and was it 4?
Hey, Randy Mack.
30 goals and 40 assists? He's at 70 points.
38.
Now, right?
38. Oh, he got one tonight, so 39. He's at 30 and 39 right now.
Nice.
69. Guess what? Nick and his girlfriend will be doing tonight. How is Rybacher doing? He's doing well.
Doing real well.
Oh, no, he's played 3 games, and he's played well.
Oh.
We asked that before, by the way, Randy. So the last 30-goal scorer was Pacioretty and Galchenyuk, and then we realized, it was actually Gallagher. So it's been only a few years. But that's still good.
Oh, and it's only going to go up, dude.
Eric, if you remember after he got traded, they did not play well for a while. Why are they playing good? Because they're getting better. That's how it is. And they want to win. They don't give a shit about the draft. These guys just want to win. And they compete like crazy. So I don't want them. I don't want them to lose on purpose. So what do you expect? I mean, the team's getting better. Simple. Yeah, I'm not a calamari person. I'm not big on a lot of different seafood. I like a few things. That's it.
Oh, I just saw a clip of Arbor basically taking on 3 flyers at once.
Yeah.
One guy was on his back and he had the other 2 go boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
boom.
You do that again? Because it looks like you look like Trump doing the jerk off thing.
Dude, he's so strong. It's crazy.
Lucas is challenging you, by the way, right there, playing you in the pool. Yeah, it's playoff time. Doug is killing me, Frozen Orange Ball. He's killing my main team. And the other one is beating Darren, so I'm going to advance on Master Baiters. And that's funny that I say that name after Matt just did that thing. He was advertising for my team. All right. You are never going to be invited on Tony Marinaro's show. Rick, why do you say that? Hey, why wouldn't I be invited?
Why
wouldn't I be invited on Marinaro's show? Why? Like, seriously, though, why do you say that? I'd give it back to him with his crying over the fact that they win. Why would they do that? I'm gonna say, well, how far ahead are they in the standings since then, Tony? Mr. Crying Baby. Don't forget, Tony Marinaro. We were just talking earlier about Don Cherry. he was playing a part, That's what Tony Marinaro was doing. Tony Marinaro is playing the part of an asshole on the radio. He literally is doing that. And if you met him in private, I bet you he would agree with that. And why I say that, by the way, is when he first started back in it was a while ago, he was not like that. He kind of rubbed you the wrong way, but not like that. He's gotten it. He's made it more of a big thing. So he's playing a part. I'd love to go on the Marinaro show.
That'd be cool.
But the problem is very simple. I'm not good enough for that. I'm not. I can't explain it. I can't analyze the way the people are on that show. I give my opinions. I can do that. I don't know if that's good enough for a show like that. So, I mean, if he ever invited me, I'd go. I'd be on, but I don't think I'm good enough to get invited. And rightfully so. Maybe one day I will be, but I'm not right now. Maybe one day I'll be a real boy. Lucas, if you're still ahead by those kind of numbers after tonight, you win. That's my experience. It's unlikely that far apart he's going to catch you unless he makes a move tonight on that.
Well, a lot of my games haven't started yet. Holy shit.
He didn't see what I did, right? Don't tell him. Don't tell him what I did. Tony wants to tank. I know Tony wants to tank, but you know what? When he did this like a couple weeks ago, they were 7th from the bottom. Well, they're 6th from the bottom now. So what happened that was so bad? And I tell him it just like that. Explain yourself. You think they're going to get farther below than that? Right? Maybe 5th. Below that, they're not getting.
Dude, have you looked at when was the last time you looked at Florian Jacquet's stats?
He's got 5 points in his last game.
He's got 6 goals and 9 assists in his last 10. On the season, he's got 65 points in 63 games with 81 penalty minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the kid, you know what? The kid is trying to show.
And there's a few game misconducts in there too, which
he's playing for a spot.
Fucking ridiculous.
He's 19, I think, now. So he's playing for a spot in Laval. He's trying to say, listen, I'm playing in Laval. There's nothing you're going to do about it. I'm playing in Laval. And that's what that is. And I'm going to be on your list in a much more serious way from now on.
Last year he had 40. No, I lied. He had 25 points in 68 games, 76 penalty minutes. So the penalty minutes are similar. But like 40 more points. Like, that's ridiculous.
Okay, but as an overager in that league, if he didn't have that type of a season, you don't really look at him seriously as an option. The fact that he did, he's a serious option.
And again, you add in the game misconduct, a couple of game misconducts, and I think a suspension or two. It's ridiculous that he's putting up those numbers.
Yeah.
And he's fucking beat the hell out of you too. That's what's
his brother's on the team.
Scary about this team in a couple of years. We're gonna have both Jack guys.
Plus, his brother's on the team, so you don't think he's working hard like hell to make that team as well?
Oh, he's just like his brother, dude. He works his ass off, and like I said, a couple of years, if he's here on the on a bottom line, bottom 6, like Arbor's on the back end, like no one's gonna fuck with us. It's gonna be in a world of pain.
Seriously.
Oh, there's 2 of them now.
And then if they do mess around and get penalties, then that guy that you think, well, yeah, he's only physical. No, he'll put the puck in the net too.
The scary thing is too, the 2 of them could probably take on a whole line at once with how strong they both are.
Well, they can hold them all back. Like they could literally each grab a bunch of guys and just hold them there. And that's it. No more fighting. It's over. Fighting's over.
No, literally.
Will be a very annoying team to play in the playoffs. Oh, God.
For Christ's sake, it took 3 guys to hold Jack-Eye back, and Jack-Eye wasn't even held back.
In the playoffs, I mean, remember in 2021, they were the lead up was like he's building a team for the playoffs, right? This is a team built for the playoffs. And look how good they did. This team is built for the playoffs too. This is what he's building a team that will
this team's also
excel in the playoffs.
Pretty good in the regular season too.
Will get you there in the regular season and excel in the playoffs, and that's what you want.
No,
they don't have to win.
I'm telling you right now, dude. This is not going to be a team you want to get physical with, especially in later rounds in the playoffs.
No, I think they'll be very physically dominant. They will be. I think physically dominant. They're probably going to be, which is we're not used to that here.
No, and especially
hey Andre,
like Florian on the bottom 6, you're gonna have a 6'4" behemoth on like 3 of your 4 lines.
That if you don't be careful, he's gonna score on you.
Exactly.
You know?
And if you try to mess with him, he's gonna go, what are you gonna do? I'm 6'4", you're 5 feet. What are you gonna do?
And if you're not 5 feet, boom, you are now.
Oh, you're in the way? Doom! Excuse me, coming through.
But think of it, like that, and they're not the only 2 physical ones, right? You got Doc, you got
I'm talking about Doc and Slavkovsky. They're just gonna skate through guys.
Yeah,
Doc already does it. Slav's gonna be doing it.
And Slav,
Florian already does it in the OHL. He doesn't give it these.
Did you see what Yager and I think Fedorov said about Slavkovsky's puck protection?
No, I didn't.
Like they think he's going to be a better puck protector than Yager, who's really was known for that. You know, protecting the puck. Yager says this guy's better than me.
That's coming straight from Yager. I mean, like, it just reinforces what I've been saying, like, just how much better he's gotten this year. Like, and again, with a guy like Doc on the second line, you're gonna have a guy on each line that you're not gonna be able to take the fucking puck from. Like, physically, like, he's both too strong to knock off the puck physically, and good luck trying to lift their stick because, again, I mean, 230 pounds each is just pure muscle. You're not lifting that stick.
Those puck protection numbers are going to go up.
That's just going to create opportunities. Like I said, if you're in the way and they're going for a puck, you might as well just brace for impact.
Who's this says? Try looking at Caulfield wrong after all of these guys are in the lineup.
No, see, I mean, you fart in Lane Hudson's direction. You're going to have a fucking forest of trees.
I fought in your general direction. What movie is that from? Come on, boys. You don't know what movie that's from. You're too young.
No, Lucas, I agree. Preem's been really, really good. Got like a 9-10 save percentage this season, I think.
9-10 and a 285 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, listen, in my preview, I said, what did I say? Well, here I'm calling for the
Primo
game.
Playing? Right? I didn't catch who's starting. Is it Primo?
Yeah. So I call it 3-2 Montreal. Primo steals this game. That's in my preview. And he's been playing like that. And it's Philadelphia. I think they look really pumped for this game. I think I'm going to be right. And not just that. I mean, the offense is clicking. So,
we're not comparing anyone to anybody. Like, Yager legitimately said this. And BL, no, I do agree. Doc's got to stay healthy. But, like, when he's healthy, like, if you watch him, he skates through people.
Like, okay, wait a second. Wait a second now. You're talking 2 different things, right? So you're saying physical? Well, he hasn't shown me he can stay healthy. Is that the same thing as playing physical? So he's saying he plays physical. He literally skates through guys. That's not the same thing as saying
I've seen it with my eyes. I've seen it with his eyes. Against the Leafs, he was just moving people out of the way.
Yeah, he just skates through them and just strong arms them like in football in the old days.
Yeah.
Boom, and they're, and he's through. So, but is he possibly injury prone? Yeah, but it's not the same thing. 2 different, in my opinion, that's 2 different things.
No, it is. No, I mean, we've seen how he plays the game. When he's healthy, he'll just skate through P, like literally, just excuse me, coming through, playing hockey. Out the way.
But yeah, don't overthink it, you guys, about the injury to Doc. That's all I'm saying. Just don't overthink it.
Yeah.
If it happens, it happens. We'll deal with it next year. But you can't look at it and be like, "Oh, he's going to get hurt. Oh, he's going to get." How can you do? You know, you can't think that way.
No, and like I said, I mean, the injury this season, you just chalk it up to a total freak. I mean, an ACL injury like that's just a freak thing. Like that's all that was. So like but no, I mean he definitely does have injury concerns. I don't sugarcoat it at all.
Aiken, I might have misquoted. I might have misquoted, but it's not that far from what I said, anyways. I read that today, I think it was. Scotty Bowman, but Scotty Bowman was old at the time, so I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna chalk it down to Scotty Bowman being a little old. How's that? No, he said about puck protection. I'm talking about puck protection, and it wasn't just Jagger; it was somebody else at the same time as well. I don't know if it was Fedorov or somebody like that. Like I said, I read that this afternoon. No, I guess in the hour before the show. Okay, so he reminds him of himself, and they were talking about puck possession, so that's not bad. Okay, so maybe he's not saying he's better, but he's kind of saying he's gonna be good.
Shoot it! We got a game going on.
We got a game going on. I know we do.
Stop. Whoa! Yeah, Struble. You tell him to get the fuck out of here. Don't touch
Don't
it.
chastise.
Oh, Struble! Oh, and he's pissed! Woo! Yeah, Owen Tippett at the end there whacked Primo on the pad, and James Struble said, "Don't you fucking touch my goalie ever again." Struble said, "Do it again, see what happens."
Yeah. Do it again, redhead. Do it again. That's something I like, right? Is that stick? How do I want to put that? The way they stick up for each other. Something that was sorely missing from this team for a number of years. Struble, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Tippett. What did Tippett go for? Oh, Tippett for cross-checking. He cross-checked Struble right after. But Struble's going as well. It is 2-0 Montreal. 7 shots apiece. Low shot game, but Philadelphia, second best in the NHL in shots against. So it's not a surprise we're not getting a ton of shots, but they're not either. It was Forsberg, Aiken. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah. And that's what they were doing, Slav, to Rantanen? Okay. But good. Thanks for correcting me. I appreciate it. See, that's how to take criticism, people. Because that's what that is. But I mean, not harsh or anything. But I don't feel like, oh, what do you mean I got it wrong? Which a lot of people, young people, do. There, that's my rant for now. Some pressure here by Montreal. Keep it up, boys. But Andy's on the ice, so probably we don't get anything. He probably has. Why do you say that? Oh, you talk because he was talking about that. Yeah, okay. I'm sure he's seen some of that.
I've seen all those guys. I've seen highlights and stuff. Thing about Probert too is like he was a good hockey player, as well as he could make you meet God early if you pissed him off.
Yep. Yeah, I mean he's the
man,
probably the best all time. Probert as a tough guy.
Oh God, yeah.
He was probably the best hockey player, tough guy. Probert put the fear.
Sue's almost smash into whoever the Flyers goalie is.
Probert many times, I'm sure,
And
put the
Flyers
fear of God.
Gave a little block into the dome. Sue's gave him a little slash to the pad. Said, "Don't do that."
BL, he could play. He had 30-goal seasons. I mean, Probert could play, and 60-point seasons.
Oh yeah.
So Probert, I'm sorry, 50, 60-point seasons. He could play hockey. You could say that's in an era of whatever, but he could play. And put the fear of God in you, too. See, Aiken saying, rest in peace, Bob Probert, because he doesn't want Probert coming back after him. He ain't taking chances.
But in all seriousness, no, though, like seriously, rest in peace, Bob Probert. Oh, one of the best.
Link Gates was the craziest. Was he Matt Gates' uncle? When you say tough guys and you say Link Gates, the better term would be goon for Link Gates. He was a goon. And you weren't putting Link Gates out there when you needed a goal. He wasn't even on the radar when you needed a goal. Six minutes gone in the second. The missing link, yeah.
That's what he was. The power play there.
It was the one missing between when they had absolutely no brain and when we were smart. He was somewhere in between there on the low side. Man, no shots, man. Delayed penalty for Philly.
2 minutes tripping.
Montreal go back on the power play. Yep, I get it again where it's the audio and the video aren't lined up. Going to a commercial break. So this is pretty good game here for Montreal.
I love it. I love being able to play spoiler.
Yeah, I mean, which essentially it is what because if the Caps beat Toronto, which I don't know what's going on with that game, but
it's 1-0 Toronto.
Eh?
Still 1-0 Toronto.
Okay, so that hasn't changed. But I mean, if the Caps do win, I mean that flipped and they lose here, that flips their spots.
BL, you're so right. That's so
right. That is actually correct.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Joe, you and I would like to see Cole get one, but it's out of our hands. Imagine taking a goon in the second just because you needed him to protect a player. You can't get away with that today.
No, you got to be able to play the game.
Yeah, that's why it's so important that our tough guys can play hockey, like Struble, Jack Eye. I mean, they can play.
Oh, the Jack Eye.
Well, he's not here yet. I'm only talking about who's here.
Well, right, yeah. When the time comes, though, Struble, Jack Eye, other Jack Eye.
Steve Corcoran says, "I don't care who scores, just want to see a power play goal." Same here. I've got a preference, but I in the end, right, doesn't matter. As long as they get a goal. Go up by 3. Alex's head will explode soon. Matt Greer, that sounds like WHL shit to me. WHA to me. Geez, already 7 minutes gone here in the seventh. It's 7 minutes gone. Hey, Rick, what are you doing smoking tonight, man? In the second period. Only time I've ever seen the seventh period was in the playoffs, once or twice. Here comes Madison. Still got 1:10 left in the power play.
Oh, almost.
Newhook must be pretty strong. He took a hit and the guy dropped like he hit a brick wall. Did anybody see that? $20 seconds left on the power play. BL says he wishes the Habs would have drafted Andre Lucier back in 1977. Not me. I wish they would have drafted, what was his name? Jimmy Boombot. You know, Jimmy Boombot? They should have drafted him. I think he would have been better. Who the fucking hell is Andre Lucier from 77? And if he was so good, why have I never heard of him before?
Oh, Jack Eye gets that shot off kind of quick. Oh.
You just saw that, or because that happened before?
No, it was a replay.
All right. Oh, that's why I don't know who he is. From the Slapshot movie, that makes more sense. The poodle reference is more rings a bell more than the actual name. Icing against Montreal. So which one was Poodle? Trying to think. Is he the one that was always talking about Snatch? Trying to think of all the characters in that movie. I saw it. I've seen it many times, but I saw it in the last couple of years. I saw it again. Halfway through the second period, shots are 8-7 for Montreal. 2-0 Montreal. 2-0. Let's make it 3, guys.
Whoa! Look out! Woo! That was scary. I saw Arbor wind up, and I'm like, "Uh-oh, hit the deck!"
Hit the deck. 107 miles per hour coming in.
No, if I was a D-man and I saw him wind up, I'd just drop and pray.
Oh, that's what it was like with Gaston Gingras. He had a heavy shot, but it was wild.
Yeah.
And guys would cringe.
No idea where the hell it was going.
He's winding up. No. Literally, it could slide along the ice, or hit the rafter. You didn't know. Any old Habs fans out there? Am I wrong about that with Gaston Gingras? Loved Gaston. He was a decent defenseman with a wicked shot that was just wild. Is the only thing. There was a kid on the Mighty Ducks that was like that, wasn't there? A kid that had a crazy shot, but it could go anywhere. Was that the Mighty Ducks?
Yeah.
Anyways, that's what Gaston Gingras was like. That's exactly what Gaston Gingras was like. You think Jack Guy MK2 could be a good third line player? Who? Wait.
Talking about Florian.
You're talking about Florian. What's the MK2 mean? Is that a gun? What's the reference, Joe? I don't get it. With the offense that he's showing this year, third line. I would think it's going to be. You would think it's going to be third line, yeah. But bottom 6 is fair because he could maybe up and down as needed, third and fourth line, as long as he's on the ice and on the bench in the game, like he's there. White, how do you pronounce it? I'm going to call you White, but what's the rest of that? How do you pronounce that? Spua. Commenting from your phone, watching on TV. Haven't been here in a hot minute. Okay, I thought I'd seen that, but I just don't know how to pronounce that. Good to see you there, buddy. Welcome back in. I'm just going to call you White because,
Oh, slap. I did.
Oh, he was one from the other team there. Yeah, all those the worst players ever. Okie Oglethorpe. Yeah. All right. Now I know basically who you're talking about.
Well, Colin White, 2 minutes slashing.
Oh, well, Montreal, you'll be very proud of it soon enough there, White. Penalty to who?
Colin White.
Colin White for slashing.
I think that's his first name.
Colin White, yep.
Mark II, yeah. That's what I thought you meant, Joe.
Oh, okay, like in a Lincoln Mark II. Where was the slashing? Oh.
Oh, he got him.
Yeah, okay.
He got him.
Slap shot? Yeah, the greatest hockey move. I think so.
Listen to that fucking song.
The second greatest in my mind of what I have seen was the Rocket.
I can't. I tried to watch it. I can't watch it. I think it's only available in Canada. At least on the streaming platform.
As it should be.
I mean, for me, Slapshot, I agree. It's probably my favorite. Miracle is probably number 2.
Miracle was really good, too. Miracle was really good.
Mystery Alaska is really good. Unfortunately, I haven't seen the whole movie.
Mystery Alaska. Yeah.
The first Mighty Ducks is great.
No.
It's a classic.
No. I mean, it's okay, but that greatest? No.
No, I'm not saying great. I just said it's a good movie. I'm just saying it's a good movie. It's not like one of the greatest, but it's a good movie. It's fun.
Joe said she found the Rocket on YouTube.
Nice.
So you don't have an excuse now.
What? Yeah, Slapshot and then Miracle for me.
Miracle, the speech in the locker room.
Great moments.
Your time.
Great opportunities. That's what you have here tonight, boys.
That's what you have here tonight.
That's what you've earned tonight.
Yeah, that was a good speech.
I love because the real Herb Brooks died before the movie came out.
Yeah, I know.
They after the end, before the credits roll, it says, it said like in loving memory of Herb Brooks, and it said he didn't need to see it, he lived it.
He lived it. That's right.
I always loved that little card at the end.
I wonder how accurate that speech was and how Hollywood it was. But whoever wrote that was a hell of a speech, man.
Well, I mean, obviously he gave a speech. And,
I'm saying, but how accurate? How much of that was actually what he said?
I mean, it's probably. Knowing Hollywood, there's probably a little bit of Hollywood sprinkled in there. But whoever wrote that, it's a hell of a writer.
It's a hell of a speech either way, and delivered probably perfectly.
I love Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell's a great actor.
Like he delivered that speech perfectly.
He was so perfect for that role too.
Yeah.
I mean, he really was.
And a legitimate big hockey fan.
Oh yeah.
One of their kids, him and what's her name? Was a prospect, was a legitimate hockey prospect back in the day. I don't know his name, though. I think his last name would have been Russell because Goldie Hawn obviously wouldn't have been her name.
Actually, so I have a funny story regarding that team. So this was recent. So I mean, I get why the kids didn't know who he was because they're so young. But this past youth hockey season, my cousin Tim was playing. And Mike Eruzione was at one of the arenas that they were playing at.
Yeah.
None of the kids knew who he was, and all the parents saw him and were like, "Get over there and go meet him. Go shake his hand. Go have him sign his jersey." And they're like, "Why? Who is it?"
Mike Eruzione, they don't know who he is. Jeez, I mean,
and
most of Canada knows who he is.
I'm like, are you shitting me? I would have sprinted over there.
Yeah, I mean, I would have wanted to go shake his hand and say, I mean, how do you not remember who Mike Eruzione is?
But like, I get it because there are like 11 and 12-year-olds.
No, I get it too.
I get it.
I obviously.
But I was like, oh my god, I would have lost my mind.
Yeah.
You don't know who that is. He scored one of the greatest goals of all time.
Did he get the winning goal?
He scored the winner, yeah.
That was a hell of a game. I watched that game. That was a hell of a game.
You know what's funny too about that is it wasn't because of the tape delay. The Soviet Union didn't see the game till the day after, so they had no idea.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. But that was one hell of a game. We were so rooting for the Americans because nobody wanted the Russians to win anything. And I mean,
we ended up winning the gold that year too.
There was no way you could have looked at that and said, "Yeah, the Americans are going to win that."
No,
there was no way you could have thought that.
No, and they played a scrimmage beforehand, and I'm pretty sure we got absolutely decimated.
Decimated.
Like
they killed you. Yeah, they killed you. So there's no way in that game.
And then that
should have happened.
I believe that was then that followed the scene in the movie where he had him doing suicides for like 5 hours.
I'm telling you, they got killed by. So going into that game, it's like there's no way. How could they have a chance? But go America, because we don't want the Russians to win. And man, they pulled it out. I don't know how. The greatest game of their lives, because I don't think any one of them reached anything near that high again. Maybe there are 2 players on there that actually had good careers. Am I right?
Yeah. Jim Craig, I actually think, played professionally for a little bit.
Yeah, but Jim Craig, come on, was not a great NHL goalie.
No, but God damn it, you're not taking that game away from him ever.
No, I'm telling you, that was the greatest game of their lives.
Was it Jack O'Callahan? I think might have played in the NHL.
There were a few, but there was a couple of that had good NHL careers.
Yeah,
Mark something, I don't remember his last name.
And
another kid. I don't remember their names, but there were 2 actually good players that had NHL careers. The rest had Ken Morrow. If Ken Morrow was there, Ken Morrow had a good career with
Mark Johnson. Yep,
Mark Johnson. That's it.
Most of the players on that team too are either from the University of Minnesota or BU. Like Eruzione is a BU guy.
Yeah. There weren't a lot of places in the States that was as big on hockey as Wisconsin, especially, or Minnesota.
Minnesota, Wisconsin, and New England.
Yeah. Chase Tretiak out of the net. Who's that?
Tretiak was the goalie for the Soviets.
Oh, you're talking about that. I thought he was talking in the game, and that was someone's name.
With the one of the awesome things though too about that game is like the Soviets like were cool with it because they'd won for so long, like they didn't know that joy of winning a big game like that, and they were like, it's actually pretty cool. Like we're happy. Like they had the team itself had like no ill will or anything. They were happy.
Honestly, I don't remember that part.
No, like they're like interviews and stuff with the players, like years later, and they were saying that they were like, no, it was really cool to see him celebrate like that. Because we won and dominated for so long. We never knew that joy, and seeing that was really cool. Like we were happy for him.
We were just happy it wasn't the Russians. If we weren't going to be there, it wasn't the Russians. And I mean, it's the Americans. We're okay with that. But I never thought you guys could do it.
No one did. Why the hell do you think it's called the Miracle on Ice, for Christ's sake?
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm saying there's no way. I watched the game and it was like, wow, wow. And they played well. They played well.
I've watched the actual the actual game, like the full game. It's a hell of a hockey game.
Yeah, it was it was exciting to watch at the time and all that. It was a fun game, a memorable game.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what the shots totals are, but was that right?
13-11 in favor of Philly.
Okay, but even though it's only 13 shots, Primo is stealing this game a bit, isn't he? He's pretty solid in there. Watch now. I said that they'll score, but I hope not. Eight periods of perfect hockey.
Good stop, Primo.
8 periods of perfect hockey, just said, for Caden Primo in the Bell Center.
When was the last game he played?
2-on-1. Good save, Primo. Last game he played was 2 games ago. I don't have it in front of me. Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Under 2 to go here in the second. 14-11 shots on goal in favor of Philly. But it's 2-0 still for Montreal. And nobody say that word. Just nobody say that word.
No, otherwise I'm sending the Jack guys after you.
Yeah. We know where you live. We don't.
I'm going to turn you into Goldberg the goal. I'm going to duct tape you to the net and let Arbor just fucking whale slap shots.
Boom. There goes his right testicle, Bob.
Dude, can you imagine 107 even with the cup on?
Oh, if without the cup on, you're dead.
I mean, with the cup on, though, I'm fairly certain it'd still blow him up.
You feel like you're dead, but you're not.
No, but I'm still fairly certain it would still rupture both of them.
Yes.
Like you'd hear the pitch change in the voice too on the yelp. It would start deep and then go up to like falsetto real quick. And you'd like, oh, I know where he got hit.
And you'd look like
you had been down for a while.
You'd look like you had elephantism of the testicles.
Oh, hit the pipe.
Do you know how much when you get excited and say like that, oh, hit the button, you know how much you sound like Bill Burr?
I mean, he's from Boston.
I know, but do you know how much you sound like? Because I'm sitting here thinking, I know that voice. And it's Bill Burr. Well, they tried to get another one there. 2-0 after 2 for Montreal. Matt, this is going to be the tandem for, in my opinion, I mean, unless Dobish does something to change that, for the next 2 years. This is probably the tandem. Beal's trying to get your goat here, or he's telling the truth. Either one. Experts are picking your Red Sox to finish in the basement of the AL East.
Yeah, probably. We don't have pitching.
Very casually accepted that.
No, I mean, since free agency started and we didn't do a fucking goddamn thing.
That'll happen.
It wasn't like the offense will be, I think it'll be fine. I'm not concerned about scoring runs. I think the defense will be okay. But we have no starting pitching aside from Brian Bello.
Looks stupid like that.
Kind of a problem. I mean, the bullpen's okay, but it's not, it's just the fact that we're going to have to use it a lot. They're going to get worn out because we're going to have starting pitching. That's the biggest issue with the Red Sox. lack of starting pitching.
The biggest issue for me with the Red Sox, for me, is not a lack of starting pitching, but it's a total lack of interest on my part.
We're playing the Mariners in Seattle in about 2 hours. The game starts.
Regular season started already, or
yeah, today's opening day.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. You think Rogie Vachon has a shot there beyond next season? Honestly, though, how old is Rogie Vachon now? Do you know? I remember when the Habs traded him. Okay, I was in. Oh shit! I don't know if I was in grade 1 or I was in kindergarten. I'm not sure. I think I was in kindergarten, and they traded Rogie Vachon. I wasn't a big Habs fan. I was a hockey fan. I liked hockey. But that's all you heard. And I was in kindergarten, and that's all we heard in the schoolyard. When I got home, go to the store, that's all you heard everybody talk about. They traded Vachon. So I wonder how old he is, because, I mean, I was probably only he must be 15 years older than me or more. So he's got to be close to 80, Vachon. The Jays beat my dog. Look at that. 8-2 over Ray. Look at my dog did pretty good getting 2 against the Jays. Imagine a team full of my dog, the Rays. Also, BL, I didn't know Monty and Keith had a boy together. Which guy is that? What, you like the Rays? The Tampa Bay Rays.
I've been to the Trop. It's all right.
Oops, I almost burnt myself. Shit. My fingers are dry.
You know what's pathetic, though, about the Rays? They just unveiled a banner today on opening day that just says AL wildcard.
So they're saying we're not good enough to win. Hopefully we'll get a wild card.
No, literally, like they have banners that just say like AL, like the division championship banners, and say like, you know, I mean, American League champion, which teams have, you know, they have, like if they win like the ALCS or NLCS and don't win the World Series, that banner will go up. Red Sox have those banners, and that's normal. But then they have like AL wild card, AL wild card, AL wild card. It's like, who gives a fuck
about being a wild card? Yeah. Win something.
Put a banner up if you win the ALCS or win the World Series. Then we'll take you seriously.
Rogie is 79. Rogie is I got it. I had where he. It was in the ballpark where I was. Yeah, he might not get to training camp. By the time he gets to training camp, this season might be over. Is the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if he's walking there. Listen, Jays. I can't get into the Blue Jays. Nope. If it's in Toronto, more than likely, I'm not cheering for it. No.
Not even the Argonauts?
Nope.
No, I'm just kidding. I follow the Alouettes though.
Nope, I'm not cheering.
Toronto. I'm just moving to another town in Mass.
Are you moving to another town? What town are you moving
to? Beverly.
Beverly Hills. He's moving to Beverly Hills. It's the Beverly Hills Billies.
You think I have $10 million for a friggin' house?
No?
name on the front.
In Canada, wait. I have to challenge this. In Canada, so have to support the Blue Jays. I do not fucking have to support the Blue Jays. No. You can support whoever you want, and I'm not supporting the Blue Jays.
No, if he's going to support anybody, he'll support the Red Sox.
Matt, you were asked if you bought a house. Today's economy.
No, it's an apartment.
How much you think I pay him over here? I have to pay Matt. Please support the channel. I have to pay him. All right, enough silliness. And now for something completely different. There you go. That was just silly. That yawn was just silly.
My name is Mike Ruzioni, and I play for the United States of America.
I pay him in US dollars because the simple thing is that a zero Canadian dollars and zero US dollars, it's the same exchange. No problem.
I love the scene in Slapshot there in the Star Spangled Banner. The ref turns around. He's like, "You start anything," and he just goes, "Listen to the fucking song." His fucking ears hanging off. It's such a great one. Unfortunately, I can't quote a lot of it because we'd get in big
anymore. I remember the scenes. I don't know if I can quote the dialogue anymore. But I know when
scene I think is hilarious, but I can't quote it because we'll get in huge trouble.
What, when he meets the owner of the team and
No, when Paul Newman's skating around the goalie.
Oh yeah. Your wife said a lesbian, a dyke actually is what he said. I fucked her last night. Or the guy said he was out drinking. He said, "If I take a big hit, I'm gonna piss myself." He gets hit in the corner and he's there pissing himself. Or, of course, the goalie being interviewed and asked about high sticking and this, and he high sticks the guy and he cross checks and he you go to the box there, you 2 minutes, you feel shame.
You feel shame.
Old time hockey. Let them know you're there.
Goon's really funny too. That's such a funny movie.
It's Captain Kirk. How the stars treating you there, Jim Kirk?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like every time I think about Xavier Laflamme, I just think of Jonathan Drouin. I don't know why.
Who?
In Goon? Goon.
Oh.
Every time I think of Xavier Laflamme, I just think of Jonathan Drouin. I don't know why.
Xavier Laflamme. Xavier the Flame Laflamme.
I just always think of Jonathan Drouin.
Yep, he looks like him. And similar problem. And then he went to Colorado, and he's so much better.
Listen, I'm just glad the guy's doing a lot better, like mentally, like just like
okay, but
very happy for that.
They're talking about how much better his numbers are. They're so much better. They're not, but they're so much better because he's in Colorado.
Listen, I got 2 rules here, okay? Give me all your fucking Percocets, and do you have any fucking Percocets?
Right. Where's the Percocets? I got a similar. You want? I got.
Oh God.
No. They're similar, but they're not Percocets. And they are prescribed, so they're legal, okay?
Captain on the bridge.
There's a name I'd rather not hear ever again. Drouin! And Jonathan Drouin!
Captain Koik. Captain on the bridge.
You learned the hard way that putting on the foil was illegal. No, it's not illegal. You just take a hat, you take foil, you wrap your hat all in foil, and then you go outside, and then the liberal mind virus won't get inside your head.
Oh.
Papa Smurf ruined Drew. Aren't I Papa? Who's Papa Smurf? Me? No. Oh, no. He was ruined before Marty got here. Rick's on life, man. I don't know. One of those days. I think it's the lack of meds today. It's spring. It was a nice day today. So I'm high on the spring air. Is Romulan? No, isn't Romulan ale blue or green? One. It's not red. I don't think. Harry Rice. Look, he's still. I thought he's still there. No, this is bugging. Harry's Wi-Fi has been shitty. Pretty exciting game so far. Looking forward to the fights in the third period. End of the second period, I think confirmed it's going to be a brawl. Depends on how the game goes.
Box for 2 minutes and Phil Shame.
Yes, and maybe 5 minutes for fighting.
I would go to box for 5 minutes. Done. Phil Shame.
No, that's not a good French accent. Sounds sort of like.
I can't really do that.
More European.
I can do a good Russian accent.
You gotta be Quebecois because that guy was.
Well, you have to be mad. It's only game.
It's only game.
The net is humongous big.
Yeah, who told you that? It is. I don't really want to brag, but I mean, it is.
Net is humongous big. I miss Ilya Brizgalov. Loved Ilya Brizgalov. So funny.
Margaret, you're talking about Drew. I'm happy he's happy. That's it. I don't need to know more. And don't give me the bullshit of how much better he is this year when his numbers are the same as he's had here. So in other words, he's Jonathan Drouin. Who's happier off the ice?
No.
And on.
No care.
Get the Wheel of Fortune, boys.
I can do the accent. I cannot speak Russian.
It's not Wheel of Fortune, and it's Cam that has the program.
Yeah, but he's afraid of polar bears. In Soviet Russia, we have grizzly bear.
No polar bears.
And he ride unicycle.
Polar bears in Russia drive car.
In Soviet Russia, net is humongous big.
Niet.
Da. You know, BL, I'm right there with you. I wouldn't fuck with a polar bear. I wouldn't fuck with a bear in general.
Fuck with a bear, you get the claws.
Especially a polar bear or a grizzly bear. You ever seen the size of a fucking grizzly bear's claws? Like one swipe and your head is gone like 100 yards.
Not a joke. It's like literal down your body and everything comes out to see what's there.
Swipe at the head, swing it a drive, deep right field. Polar bears, I wouldn't fuck with polar bears either. Black bears you can kind of fight, but again, I just don't mess with bears because they.
I'm not gonna. I choose not to have a fight with a bear.
No,
Yeah, it's a choice,
the bear could easily murder me in about 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's a choice you make in life. Some people want to fight with bears, and some people just don't. And I just don't.
Rick likes his insides on the inside.
On the inside, man. On the inside. I don't wear my underwear over my pants. Bruins are scary bears. I think they're scared bears right now. They're not prepared. The coach said it the other day.
Oh, yeah, no. Montgomery's pissed.
My team's not prepared for
Reminded me of I forget the football coach. Playoffs? What playoffs?
No,
playoffs? Playoffs. Can't even win a goddamn game. Playoffs.
That's the basketball player. Can't remember his name.
No, it was a football coach.
No. It's the basketball player.
No.
Practice? We talking about practice?
Well, but what I just said, it's a football coach from back in the day. I forget the name of the coach. I think it was the coach of the Colts. Playoffs? What playoffs? We can't even win a damn game. Talk to me about playoffs.
Playoffs. Iverson. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you there, Adam. Good to see you out there.
Yeah, are we talking about practice?
Talking about practice? Practice? We talking about practice? In the 23rd century, we wear our underwear on the outside. Yes. And all those people, they're the first ones killed. It's one of those things, either a red sweater or if you're wearing the underwear on the outside, you're doomed when you go down to the planet. That's it. And if you're wearing red underwear on the outside, wow. Jim Morrow was the coach, dude.
Yes. Jim Mara, yes.
Joe just got back into the room and she's going, what the fuck is going on in here? They were sane when I left.
Is Joe from the UK?
Joe's from Australia.
Oh, yeah. See, I'd like to go to Australia, but there's too many things both in the water and on land that can murder me.
No, he told me the other he'd go to Australia, but there's too many Australians there.
No, I love Australia. I have friends that are Australian. I want to go there, but
who's going to take that seriously? Who's going to take me seriously?
No, but seriously,
if you do, you're an idiot.
You have any idea how much shit is in the water and on land that can murder you like that in Australia?
They have spiders that are bigger than you.
Probably.
And you could look up and they're on your ceiling.
Oh, they go in your shoe, fucking. When you go in the water, forget about it. Sharks, jellyfish,
But speaking of that,
you get stung by a box jellyfish, you are dead unless you're in the hospital room when it happens.
Funny, not funny story. Someone here in the last few days in the hospital stung by a scorpion from eating bananas. They got in the bananas, and it's not the first time in Montreal that's happened. And it's I eat bananas a lot. What? I don't want to buy bananas now. Scorpions, they come in, they get packed in somehow.
Black widows, too. That's how black widows got over here.
Yeah.
They get in the crates with the produce. That's why you got to wash your produce.
The black widow.
But no, there's too many things on land and in the water in Australia.
Who did that song?
Until you quit.
Is it Black Widow? Who did that song? The Black Widow. No?
It's funny too. So my buddy Brian, who's from Australia, I asked him once, I'm I don't know how you lived over there. How do you live with all the spiders and scorpions and shit? He's oh, they're not that bad. I'm not that bad. If I ever saw one of those spiders, I'd shit my pants and screech like a little girl.
Me too, probably. But my ex-brother-in-law has been there for
nope.
25 years. He loves it.
This is your house now. I'll move.
Yeah. The worst kind of squatters.
Oh, my God. No, seriously. Like, forget the Outback. Like, forget the Outback.
Joe says she's been there for 40 plus years, still alive. Funny, because she's only 32. I don't know how she's been there 40 years, but
Joe, I'd never step
Joe, I believe, is would you say, do you still use the term Aboriginal? But she's indigenous to Australia. Am I right, Joe? So I imagine you've been there your whole life. I have seen a picture of Joe because I follow Joe on Twitter.
I think I do too. I think. But no, like I said, I'd love to go once, but I'd have to wear like a suit of armor.
Awesome, Joe.
And you'll never catch me in the fucking ocean. Because knowing my luck, I'd take one step right on a box jellyfish and die.
Yep.
Like that, right on the spot, knowing my luck.
Rest in peace, Matt.
Those things are scary because you can't see them until you're like literally about to be stung. And then you're just like, well, there's a good life.
Matt went to Australia. He went fishing, brought peanut butter and jelly, and little did we know, he put the two together in the wrong order.
Rick, I'll pay you $1 to go to Australia and go swimming in the ocean.
No, $1? I won't do that for $1. How do you keep that out? Is it still out? No, it's a goal.
I think they're going to look at it, though.
Yeah, Primo's not happy with that. Maybe within one. We'll see.
I just don't like jellyfish in general. Like, they're cool creatures.
Yeah, you don't want
really fascinating biology-wise.
Don't want to get stung by one.
But if I ever see one in the water, I'd probably literally just have a heart attack and die. Like, I'm good. No thanks. Especially like there's some out in like the deep ocean where the fucking tentacles go for like 100 feet. Like, it's ridiculous.
I'm trying to picture that, Joe. So I want to take a look at this. Okay, there it's. Oh yeah, he's getting kicked, but is it? Oh yeah, there's a Philadelphia Flyers leg there. Oh, kicked in, maybe. He says it's kicked in by Garnett Hathaway.
See what Hathaway did against the Rangers the other night?
No.
Just barreled right in Shesterkin. Oh, yeah. Hathaway kicked that in. He kicked the puck. He kicked Primo's stick. He kicked Primo's blocker. Kicked Primo. Yeah, no way. God, that's got to come back.
Whose skate is that?
You seen the size of the horseflies in Australia too, Rick? They're like that big. They're fucking scary.
Yeah, I'm staying away. Oh, he kicked that in.
No goal.
Yeah, I mean, he kicked that in. There's not even a question.
No, without a doubt, no question.
Oh, he kicked that in. No doubt about it. Where's the Flyer van? I don't know. Alex didn't answer. He said he might be here. He didn't promise me.
Well, he's got his bowling league tonight. He was going to try to pop in.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. He had his bowling league. That's what he told me. Because bowling's more important.
Why is Andy going to the box? Oh, he did hook him.
So Montreal keeps the goal out, but Andy gets a penalty. Hooking by Anderson. Why, the refs got the call right, TNG, on this one? I don't disagree with you necessarily, but they got it right on this one. They do kind of look like Aiken. Armia clears it down 120 on my screen left in the power play, but it's probably over on your screen. It was, yeah. They have to make sure, though, and that's not too bad how long that took. I've seen way worse. They don't have a good power play, the Flyers. Puck comes out.
Good kill.
Power play is over. It's not saying much. Here goes Evans. He's got Anderson with him. And what's going to happen? Flyers are running around. They're not looking good. Good thing Alex is not watching this game.
Oh, I know. He'd have a mental breakdown.
He would. He guaranteed they're going to beat us tonight. So far, not happening. About 15 minutes left, so we're not over, but it ain't looking good for Philly.
Sucky part is they're going to get help from the Hurricanes and the Leafs.
The Leafs, yeah, it looks like Caps are.
But no, Detroit's losing too.
But okay, but mostly it's the Capitals that could have passed.
Detroit's at 79 points. If Detroit were to win that game,
it's true they're not that far behind. You're right.
It's literally literally a 1 point difference.
That's only if Philly is in the wild card, because Detroit's in a different division, if you don't know.
No, I know, but if Washington would have won tonight, they would have passed Philly. And then
it's Detroit
would have been a point away.
Then could get the wild card, yes.
But that's just how close it is. Like between Washington
and it is. Yeah, Philly's not in there safely at all. And this is a game Philly really needs to win.
Yeah.
And Montreal's going to hopefully spoil it for them. And that's what they've got left for the season, and they're doing well so far.
Honest to God, I think it's going to come down to the last game of the season between those three teams: Philly, Detroit, Washington.
And we got Detroit the last two games. Excuse me.
Lineup comes out. How come there aren't any Habs players in the lineup?
Yeah, well, they'll be because it won't matter for them. But they might want to spoil it, though.
No, I know. No, look, I love playing spoiler.
And it's like a highly motivated game. It's a good game for the young kids to be playing. So
without a doubt.
But you never know. You might be right.
But
why would they rest them?
No. Philly just because I want to watch Alex. Just because I'm an asshole friend and I want to watch Alex have a complete mental breakdown.
No, why would they want to rest players? They don't need to rest players at the end of the night. They're not going anywhere. They did score this time. 2-1. Now we could talk about the possible shutout that he almost had. You're slowly changing your opinion of Primo. Well,
that didn't
take too long.
That just like hit Primo.
That just bad.
Nothing he really could have done there.
Kind of bad luck almost there. Yeah, it wasn't Forrester. It was whoever who put the puck in. The guy that was in the corner, no? Oh, challenging for offside. Yeah, it's going to be a hair offside, and I'm happy if it's no goal, but that hair offside, I don't know.
Yeah, it's offside. That's going to be offside. I think that's going to be offside by a tit hair.
Oh, that's offside. Oh. Ooh, it is closer than I thought. His head's gonna blow up too if it's a no goal. You can't tell on that. Look, you knew right away. Why go through it? You can't tell on that one. Why show it a second time?
That angle, he's off. Offsides. That's going to come back. This angle here, they're showing right down the blue line. He's offside by a tit hair. A little more than a tit hair. Tit hair and a half. Tit hair and 3/4. He's off. That's going to come back.
That's so close. It's starting to get ridiculous that close.
Not until you see the shot from right down the blue line. He's off.
He's holding it together.
Offside. Yeah, no offside. Goal.
You just got. So I'm ahead of you?
No, I'm ahead of you.
2-0 still. So, damn it. I said that word before. Should have waited. Good if it's done like a linesman.
I mean, they're both good calls. They're both the correct calls. Nothing Alex can complain about. I would love another goal.
Yeah, me too.
A little bit more insurance.
Yeah, I mean, because with 13 minutes left, there's still time. You want to see that time go away, or have a nice cushion, just in case. Because Philadelphia, I mean, they're making a push here. There's no doubt, and you got to figure that goalie's going to come out soon enough.
Oh my God! Now who took it? They sending them both or one? Nope, this Jack guy. Hey, another fucking penalty, man.
Jack, who's going to the box? Jack guy?
Yeah.
For what was it?
I think a high stick.
Caulfield to score next? I don't know. He's just not his season. I mean, he's got 20. That's nothing to sneeze at. It's just not anywhere near what I predicted. Against Florida, both those goals would have counted. Well, then why not against these guys? No, I mean, I'm as surprised as you that they made the calls Montreal's way, but I don't know what to say. Yeah, this is what it's like when the refs are on your side. Yeah, we forgot what it's like, eh? Five-one for Toronto. Shit. Oh well, Alex is happy about that. Who gives a shit about the Leafs? No, we try to see when they're losing. We wanted to see them lose. That's how we give a shit. We give a shit about their loss record. Hate the Leafs. Hate the Leafs. "70 straight saves at the Bell Center for Caden Primo." Oh. Savard with another block. Puck goes out. But depends where you are in this.
Whoa, what a stop!
He's ahead of me.
That's a great stop.
Hit the post.
Oh, did it hit the?
I heard the
I'm not listening.
Primo with the save. Always a great game between these two. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. 70 straight saves for Caden Primo at that time at home in his last 70 saves at home. How is it, Jim Kirk, that you don't understand that? Under a minute to go on the power play. 11:25 left in the third here. Philadelphia up in shots 16-12.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. Montreal's up 2-0. It just wouldn't come out.
It's an old person thing.
Yeah, so now see, TNG just jinxed it. So if they score, it's TNG's fault. Well, then I'll agree with you then. It's always an exciting game between Montreal and Philadelphia. You didn't realize Paling was there? Yeah, he signed there or got traded there, then signed there. He just signed, I think, a 2 or 3 year contract with them.
Another good kill.
Yes, another kill. Good forecheck there by Galley. Puck pops out. Commercial break. Third period, 9:58 left. Montreal up 2-0. Good game by Montreal. And so far, like, I'm right. I'm really proud of myself. I've been pretty accurate lately. I don't know. But when I make a prediction in a game as far as some aspect of it, and I got this one right, Primo's going to steal a game. Montreal going to win, Primo going to steal it. So far, so good. Not a lot of shots on him, but he's been really good. But you know what? Maybe stealing it is over. I mean, the team's been good tonight. So, but still, I'm going to take credit for what I said. All right, 24. There's 24 watching because Montreal's having a good game. People want to see what's going on when they can't get it, they find people like me. Do I predict it will be dark tonight? I'll tell you what. This is my prediction. Okay, not only is it dark tonight, but every night, right around when the sun goes down, it's going to be quickly spreading darkness all across the land. It's a very magical time right now. That's my prediction, and I'm sticking to that, okay? And sometime in the morning, the light will spread its wings and rise. Take that one to the bank. I'd rather it be you're on than you're in. All right, back underway. Jackknife fans on that 107 mile per hour slap shot.
Oh! Oh! Oh, I hope if his stick wasn't high, that goal is insane. By Suze.
Suzuki knocks it in the air in the air. Ref is already waving it off, saying a high stick. They're going to look at it?
I think so.
But wait a second. He only knocked it down with the high stick, and then is that not good? No, I guess not. The second whack was not a high stick.
No, but I think the first whack, because he played it with
the first whack was, yeah.
Yeah, it's high stick. No goal. That's fine. I was like, oh, if his stick was a little lower, that would have been such a nice goal.
Too bad. Yeah, it's the first one, because that's when they should have called it. But it happened so fast that the second one happened, I'm sure, before they could call it. But yeah, that's a legit call, because the first knock, it was over his shoulder. But the second one was below for sure. Anyway, what are you going to do? I mean, Nick Suzuki's hot right now, I'm telling you. And you know another reason why? He wants to be named to the Olympic team. He's playing, that's part of it, I would think. He's trying to show them that he is worthy of being named. .845 left here in third on my screen. 18-12 are the shots. That's it. Montreal's had 12 shots. That's it. But they're up 2-0. That's what matters. And Philadelphia's second best team as far as shots against. They give up the second fewest. So over the boards and out of play. Lucas, it's high and so am I. So, Jim Kirk, question I got for you. You work up in space. So, what's this stuff about the Jewish space lasers? You ever see any? Oh, Armia gets steals a puck, sort of, and gets a shot.
Right in the bread basket, though.
Right in the bread basket. Taking that home to mama.
Great steal. Really good steal.
What did I say? I don't know what I said. You're supposed to be listening to me and be able to tell me what I said. You're retired? Couldn't tell me. Back in your day, there was no Jewish space lasers because Jews weren't allowed in space. All right. Oh, did I say that? Well, then why did you ask me what I said if you know what I said?
The Flyers are 2-19-6 when trailing after 2 periods this season.
But they're not coming back. I mean, they're going to be 2-20-6. I wonder if he got lost. Where's Johnson is?
Oh, no, he took a puck to the face.
That's definitely not where his Johnson is.
And it, I believe, came off Cole Caulfield's stick, so he had no time to react.
I took a shot off my face from Cole Caulfield. I'm never washing my face again. A delay of game, Johnson. 2 minutes for a delay of Johnson. That came out. I thought that came out. You know, when the lower ranked teams, when they have good finishes to a season, and they say, "Yeah, they're going to let us know for next year." I mean, this is what Montreal's kind of doing, is saying, "Hey, wait till you see us next year," because they're playing really good hockey right now.
Look at the graph they're about to put up for you, and this is what you and I talk about all the time.
Yeah, look at that point to game number. Keeps going up. Oh, I wonder who said that 2-3 years ago. Point per game player plus. I wonder who said that. I wonder who said that. Don't look at my flabby arm. I was laughed at by how many people, right, BL? Because BL was one of them.
Good stop, Reeves. Woo! Oh, good stop with the ass. Who the hell was that?
With the ass? That was an ass save.
That's Savard. Yeah, Savard saved.
Oh, that was a good stop by Primo. You're not kidding. Good lateral movement there.
Savard stopped it with his ass.
Is that what?
Right after it, Savard went down to block it. The puck hit him in the bum. Right in the bum. Tell you, man, the goaltending depth, with Savard now, too. And Struble.
Yeah. 2 backup goalies on the ice. Ass-tastic save.
He's an ass man.
Eager for the draft. You saw? I mean, I am as well. I can, we got time. We're going to have a good draft pick, that's for sure. And no, it is very unlikely it's going to be a defenseman, but the possibility remains because there's some really good defensemen at the top of the draft.
There are.
But it's unlikely that they're going to.
No, I think it'll be a forward. There's going to be really good forwards if we don't move up. And, I mean, if we win the draft lottery, I mean, it's Macklin.
And there'll be a couple of really good forwards if the guy they want is gone and they feel they should move down.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to take a defenseman, and then they can make a deal and they move down a little bit, get their guy, and That could happen. But there's going to be a really good forward there where they're going to pick. There is.
Oh, yeah.
Who it's going to be, we don't know. We'll play that game as we get closer, though, to the draft. We're still a little ways away from the draft, right? Is beginning of June, something like that?
Yeah.
So we're still like a little over 2 months, 2.5 months away from the draft. It's a while.
It's like the end of June. The lottery, I think, is in the
beginning. Okay, maybe that. But it's,
the lottery's a little after the.
Yeah, we'll do our due diligence for the draft, and look at the guys that we figure are in that range for them. But that's going to come closer to it. It's going to be an all boxes checked pick by Kent Hughes. Well, the guy that they're going to take is going to check the boxes.
Oh, yeah. It's working out well so far, man.
Right. Look at the character on this team. Well, you're looking at the character. Why are they hanging in with teams that are better than them and stuff like that? It's that character.
Listen to like what they say in the pressers. Like Slav and perfect example.
Right.
And they're team players. Oh.
Flyers are trying.
6-2.
5. Oh, Harvey Pinard and somebody. Nothing happened.
Brandon Hathaway, I think it was. 5
minutes left in this third period. The goalie's going to come out soon. Urson, don't you think?
Oh, he's 5'11", 181. Oh, Celebrini.
Who is?
Macklin Celebrini.
Oh, somebody asked? Oh, I see that. Yeah, but it's not the tallest guy, but I mean, that's the skill and talent level there. You're picking someone.
No, 5'11" is also fine.
Yeah, 5. But I'm saying the talent level over. What's the word I'm looking for? But any problem with his height. Bedard was only 5'9", 5'10".
Caulfield's only like 5'2".
5'7.5", maybe 5'8" on tippy toes. But he doesn't play like that. He plays like a pretty big player because he'll take the body, he forechecks and back checks. Caulfield. What was it Suzuki said the last game against Colorado? He thought that was Cole Caulfield's best all-around game that he's seen. And you know what? If he's adding that to his repertoire and the goal scoring comes around, that's a hell of a hockey player. At any height.
Oh, yeah.
4 minutes.
Maybe Yzerman. No, Jim, like, Yzerman, I think he'd be a fine pick. Like, Tisha Ginla would be a fine pick. Son of a... That didn't go in?
No. Primo kept
it out. I thought that way. I was about to go, oh, shit. Wow. Yzerman.
There. How did it not go in there? You're right. It was wide open.
Oh, my God. Primo! Ooh! Wow. Wow. Wow.
Nice.
Preems.
Man,
finally gets here. We're going to have a fucking hell of a goalie.
Screaming everybody after the whistle around the net. You're not getting near our goalie.
Oh, Savard again being a goalie, and then he got a stick blade in the bum. Poor guy. That's why David Savard wasn't traded for less than a first.
Yeah.
What a play.
Yeah.
Good saves by Primo afterwards, too. But no, back to the Jim Kirk's comment on Eisman there. Yeah, no, I think Eisman would be a good pick. Be cool with that. Like Tisha Ginla would be another name that I keep an eye on. Yeah, I'm cool with either of those guys. But there'd definitely be a forward there.
Evans took a penalty there. Oh, it's
an offsetting. Primo.
It's offsetting.
Where's the point of the goaltender?
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised it took this long.
Hey, excuse me, I am tired.
Four on four. Armia with the empty netter to make it 3-0, and this game is essentially over with 2:55
I wasn't even looking. Left. Now it's 4-0. They scored another one.
Oh, okay.
I think this one was Mikhail Matasinov. Armia, bang.
Armia is 13th of the season, too, I think.
I looked up and they had a score of 4 next to the Habs, but I don't think that's correct.
Well, it's 3-0 now. So unless Philly gets 2 goals here in the last little bit, I got the 3 goals right for the Habs.
3-0.
Your connection is off, Joe. We'll tell you what's going on. Don't worry. Still 4 on 4.
Good poke check. Another good play by Suze. Suze in. Ooh. Oh, wow. Almost had Earson swimming.
Yeah, nice poke check there by 2 guys.
Oh, another great poke check. Who was that? Stroobs. Strooby dooby doo. Oh, what a self pass! That would have been awesome if it worked. RV Bernard there. Stopped by Primo.
Two minutes left.
Imagine if Bernard scored on that.
I didn't see it. I don't think, or I missed it, or I didn't realize it was. I was looking for it.
He tried to rim it around, and it hit the backboards, came back out.
I didn't notice that then.
I was like, that would have been awesome.
NHL 66 is still it works for you? Wow. I'm not watching it there, so.
Oh, Joe is watching the French. Oh, oui. We're French. Go ahead, go. Yeah, I can't really do a good French accent. I wish I could, but I can't. Empty net for the Flyers. Oh, Matheson took something to the face. Shot goes wide.
I remember I couldn't get NHL 66 even with a VPN.
Ah, you poopy bums. Damn it, Tippett scored. I wanted the shutout.
Oh, well. 3-1.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, that's a cross check in front.
No. Off. They're looking at it for offside.
No, that didn't go out.
Yeah, I didn't think it did either. That'd be hilarious if they overturned it, though.
They got a minute to get 2. Be awesome. Like weird if they get 1 more and my score was right. Yeah, that would have been Primo's 3rd consecutive shutout at home. That's a shame.
So I called them poopy bums.
Hey, he can't let it bother him. It is what it is.
Nah, he's good. He's cool.
Still winning. That's what matters.
You see the C's on his leg pads? I like that. That's pretty cool.
What?
If you look at his leg pads, there's 2 letter C's with the Bauer logo. It says Bauer in the middle of them.
Who's it for?
Primo. It's on there on his leg pads.
Oh, okay.
For Caden. Oh, go in! Nice! Jake Evans, empty netter. 3 seconds to go.
4-1 with 3 seconds. This game is over. No doubt about it now. And with that goal, Alex's head exploded. He hadn't had a goal in a little while, Evans.
Our boy Jakey.
That's a little backhand chip. Primo for sure. I don't know for sure, but he should get a. He'll get a star. He'll definitely get a star. Maybe the first
star.
But I don't know. We've seen it happen before, so it's official now. Montreal.
I'm gonna go. Primo 1, Suze 2, Armia 3. The Armia's got 2 goals, right?
They're gonna put it Suzuki, Primo, and somebody else. I don't know who else.
Armia's got 2 goals tonight, right?
It could be maybe. So maybe that's it. But it's gonna Primo or Suzuki for a star. Let's say that.
Armia only has 1 goal.
All right. I am taking off because
Primo 1, even though they used to
I'm gonna do that.
No, look at the graphic. They put Montembeau's face.
Oh, that's stupid.
Primo 1, Suze 2, Struble 3.
Struble. Interesting. We'll see.
Dude, they fucking put Montebo's face.
Okay, I gotta go because I got 10 minutes, less than that now, to the next show. So I'm gonna take off. I'll be doing the post game over on Don't Puck with Media. Link is in the description. Head over there, check it out. We'll break down the game, and that's it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks all that. Stay safe out there. Peace out, and I'll see you in like less than 10 minutes now. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Later, peeps.
I don't know what just happened there. My screen went weird. I don't know. All right. Ciao, everybody. Ciao.